Tell me, all these variables are called what? Come on. Here, A, comma B, comma C, and D are called global variables. Are called global variables. Are called what? Global variables. Dear students, right? Now be careful. Now I am taking def, writing one small function. What I'm doing? Operation. I'm doing what? One operation. Look at. Now I want to modify this is CD. I want to modify CD inside the definition. What you will do? I want to modify the values of CD. What you will do? Come on, quickly. I want the answer. I want to modify the value of C and D. C is equal to C plus 1. C is equal to C plus 1. D is equal to D plus 1. Valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Invalid. So what should I do? Before this line, I must write what? Global C comma D. Global C comma D. Global C comma D. Mention global keyword. Mention global keyword. Okay. Now we mentioned global keyword. What is the value of C then? What is the value of C? Value of C is equal to, what is the value of C? 31. Carefully try to understand, all of you. Next, what is that? Value of D. Value of D is equal to what? 41. Okay. It's fine. Now I am saying very perfect example. A is equal to 100. B is equal to 200. Now you tell me, do you feel A and B are local variables or global variables? Everybody should understand. Local variables are yes. Now you print, sir. Now you print and you can print. Excellent. They are called local variables. Very good, ma. Very good. They are called what variables, ma? Local variables. See, ma. Print value of A local. Value of A local is equal to dot format of A. Okay. Next, I will write one more statement. I am writing value of B local. I am writing B. Okay. Now you just execute it and see that, so that you are getting confirmation whether these are called local variables or global variables. You will come across. Save this code. Go to the location of it. Go to your place, ma. Where it is? 4 p.m. Under that functions, there you save it. Globals example 1.5. Okay. Coming to the command prompt, ma. G colon KVR Python 4 p.m. CD functions is my topic name. Now I am saying Py. See, globals example 1.5. Of course, we need to call it. What is that now? Operations. What is this now? Main program. Now you see what is that? Name operations is not defined. Okay, what is that? Operations. Yes, spelling mistake, ma. Spelling mistake. See that. What is the value of AB printed? Local variables printed. What is the value of CD here? 31 and 41. Okay. My question is, see, this AB is there. This AB 1020. This AB 10 to 100 and 200. Now I want to add. Some result is equal to. Now tell me. C plus D. What is C and D? Come on, everybody. C and D. Concentrate. C plus D. What is it? What is this variables? 31 plus 41. Okay, no problem. Plus A plus B. A plus B. What is this A plus B? Tell me, what is this A plus B? Which one? 31 plus 41 plus 100 plus 200. 100 plus 200. Now, I want to refer this AB. How do you write that? That is my question. I want to refer. Okay, here you got it. Here you got it as what? 31 plus 41. Okay. Now 100 you got it. Plus 200 you got it. Plus I want to get it. I want to get it. This AB. This AB. Where should I write that? Global AB. Where should I write it? Where should I write it? Line number 14. Line number 14. Okay. Here I am writing what? Global. Global A comma B. That time, what is this AB refers to? What is this AB refers to? This AB global. This AB refers what? Global. What about this AB? Now, somebody is asking global A plus global B. They are asking like this. They are asking like this. But will you get it? No, you will not get this. You will not get this. You will not get ma. Let us see that. Let us see that. So you got error. Invalid syntax. Invalid syntax. Now see. Now see. This we cannot write it. This we cannot write it. This we cannot write it. See that? This we cannot write it. Then the question is coming now. When the global variables and then local variables are same. When the global variables and local variables are same, then there is a ambiguity problem is arising. Ambiguity means what? Your PVM cannot recognize both of them at a time. You are intentionally, it is interested like global A only, global B, but it is not going to work. That time, naming collision. That means there is no clarity between multiple duplicate values. Here, see the concept. Whenever the global variables and local variables are same, there is a possibility of getting ambiguity. There is a possibility of getting ambiguity. Here you are not getting the A value. Plus, you are not getting the global variable B value. Sir, how to get it, sir? It's very, very simple, sir. What is that simple, sir? Now, very easy, sir. The time you have to write. See, sir, now how I am doing it? How I am doing? X is equal to, that is nothing but global A, GA. I am giving some GA. Global variable A is equal to, we need to use a concept. Globals of, you need to write now variable name A. You need to write globals of A. Globals of A. See the syntax. Globals function, you need to write within the index bracket, within the square bracket, you need to write a name of the global variable A. Just to look at. So globals function always refer your global variables. Always refer your global variable. So it is A. What is the global variable? A. And whose value stored in GA, temporary variable. Next I am taking GB, global variable B is equal to, see that globals of, I am writing what? B. I will tell you one more program. Don't worry. First you see, look at. Now, what is the GA here? Tell me, what is the value of GA here? How much is the value? 10. Very good. Come on. What is the GB here? Global variable B is equal to what is the value? 20. 20. Now tell me, what should I write in the first question mark? First question mark. Excellent. GA. What is the next value? GB. What are the values are printed here? 10 plus 20. Now print it. Now print it. System.out.println. System.out.println. Here I will write. Here I will write printf of. What is that? Value of A global. Whose alias name is what here? You know, is equal to dot format of what? GA. Next I will write, here I am writing print value of B, global variable. I will write GB, right? So, okay, going to Java, and is going to Java. Yeah, yes. Please don't mind, because Java classes, Python classes mixing together, it is coming Java, Python. So I will write print of result. Result is equal to what is that? Dot format of what is that, ma? Result. What is the result? What is the output is coming? Okay, GB, that is called GB. What is the result? What is the value is coming? Okay, ma. Next, 402. The result is coming 402. Is 402 is correct? Yes. Now see the result of it. Now see, I got the result 402. Dear students, are you understanding the globals concept? Are you understanding the globals function? Dear students, tell me, are you understanding globals function? Yes. Let me take one more example. One more example, please. Look at ma. One more powerful example. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30, D is equal to 40. Now, therefore, here, one more, you will get clarity now. Globals, example 2.py. Therefore, operations of, now I am writing A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, and C is equal to 3, and D is equal to 4. Tell me, here, A, very simple, no confusions, very clear, comma, C and D are called which variables? Local variables. Here A and B, C are called, above one is called what variables? Global variables. Here they are called what? Local variable. Global variables, these are global variables. Now, all of them are same. A, B, C, D outside, A, B, C, D inside. If I write result is equal to A plus B plus C plus D, what is the answer is coming? What is the answer is coming? What is the answer? 10. Now, see, print result. Result is equal to comma RES. Result, I will write R result. Just for a minute, you watch it. Then you call this function, call this function. So you say main program, this is main program. Just to save this code. Go to the location of it, functions, then same, okay, functions, done, go to the place, globals example 2.py, 10. Now, ultimately, these are taken as which variables? All of them are which variables? Local variables. Now, my interest is to take local variables, result is coming. Local result is coming. Okay, fine. Ultimately, for a minute, you keep this code outside. I'm removing that. Inside the function, I want to retrieve all these things. Now I'm writing one variable x is equal to globals of globals. I am writing globals. I am writing globals. Just globals I am writing. Then I am printing x. Print type of x. I am writing type of x variable. See one wonderful point. X variable is equal to comma type of x. Do you know, students? All these variables are stored in x. Globals function returns all your global variables of your program and store it into x. So the x is going to contain like this, x is equal to see a colon 10 comma b colon 20 tell me, b colon 20 comma c colon 30 comma d colon D colon 40, D colon 40, D colon 40. Now tell me what is D? What is this X ma? What is this X ma? Ah, very good. So what is that? Globals function returns all the global variables and returns in the variable X. X is of what type? X is of what type? Dict type. Please look at that. Please look at that carefully. Now I am saying, see that. What is the type ma? Dict. Dict. So globals function returns all the global variables whose type is in the form of dict. Now you print X. Now print X. Print X ma. Print X. Now see. Print that X. So what is that printing? All the things you don't worry. All the things you don't worry. See this carefully. See this carefully. A is equal to 10. B is equal to 20. C is equal to 30. D is equal to 40. That means this entire thing is called what? For our program, what are the global services are coming? What are the global services are coming from Python environment? Everything is coming. Our data members are these things. Our data members are this thing. If you want to retrieve only these services, I can get happily. What I will write here? Globals of A. Globals of A. Globals of B. I can get that variables. So how do you get it that? How do you get it that? Global variables. So I want to retrieve all my local variables are same now. That time globals function returns all types of global variables. Inbuilt variables also will come along with my variables also, along with my program variables also. So X is going to contain dict of all the global variables. If you want to retrieve your own variables, you need to write under that what? A. You need to write compulsory. So that I can get the X1, X2, X3, X4. Like that we need to take care. So if I go to previously back, if I go to my result once again, this one plus I want to take up ABCD. Now I am writing X G A is equal to, what is that now? Globals of what is this? A. Globals of A. First syntax. Now next I will take one more thing is called what? One more thing I will take B. GB. Global variable B. Next I am taking what? C. Global variable C. GC. I will take of course global variable something like GC1. Next I will take global variable some GC is nothing but one module name. I am taking GC1. Okay now. So this is called GD1 or GD. Now this is called D. I will write it. Now I will write here A GA plus GB plus GC1 plus what is this? GD1, and the result is going to be something like this. What is the result is going to get? Like this. So in this case, GD1 is not defined. What is that GD? Okay, GD, that is only GD. So you see that you got the result. Result is not defined. Okay, that is called local result. Local. So now coming to the point of it, 110. Dear students, is my global function is clear or not? Is my global function is clear? It's a gunshot question in interviews. It's a gunshot question. Whenever your local variables and global variables are same, how do you retrieve the global variables inside the function definition? We must write this type of things. Is it clear? Let's go to the concept here. Now I am writing. What is that? See the concept. Whenever the global variable names and local variable names whenever the global variable names and local variable names are same, look at, let me continue. After that you can post it. Look at first learn. When the global variable names and local variable names are same, then to do modifications on, to do the operations on to do the operations on these variable operations on both global and local variables directly PVM gets ambiguity. Ambiguity means what? There is no clarity. This is the important. Ambiguity means people will say confusion. You don't take that word. There is no clarity. There is no clarity between multiple duplicate variable names. That is the meaning of ambiguity. PVM gets ambiguity. Now to differentiate, now I am writing to differentiate between global variables and local variables and global variables. See, to differentiate between local variables and global variables in the corresponding function, the global variables must be retrieved or extracted by using globals function. That is, global keyword is for what? Modification. This is retrieving. See the difference. Global keyword is used to modify the value of global variable. Directly for a is equal to a plus 1, you got error. Global A. So when the similar is a local variable and global variable is same. When you write global variable, local variable will be ignored. So I don't want to ignore local variable. Local variable will be there. Thus I want to retrieve the global variable. Retrieved or extracted by using globals function. How? Now I am writing the syntax, sir. I am writing, sir. Syntax. So how do I write the syntax, sir? See, I am writing GV global variable global var1 is equal to value 1. So on global variable name n, I will write global variable n is equal to what is that? Value n. Okay. Now I am writing here def function name. I am writing there. Then here you see carefully. There I am writing some dash. What is that? Local variable names are also there. No problem. On the same name, no problem. What is that? Some variable name is equal to globals of, see that index bracket inside of the single quote or double quote, no problem. Global variable 1. Variable name 2 is equal to globals of variable name 2. So on. I will write variable name n is equal to globals of, what is this? Of 2 I will write it. Of 2 n I will write it. N. Dear students, globals function returns an object of, next one I will write it. Last and final. Tell me, globals function returns all the global variables in the form of what? Come on, waiting for your answer. In the form of what? Dict. In the form of dict. That's it. So we got that answer. This is the syntax. Programmatically, we write 2 programs in the class. So I hope that you people understand what I am talking about. Okay, shall we write the notes? Is it okay? Yes, ma. Write down globals function. Already there is a thing. Write down that. Yes, ma. Hari Krishna. Some different red colors are coming. That is called predefined module names, ma. Some predefined colors are coming now. That are called predefined things. Already something is there. Something, some names, some predefined things are there on that name. Hari Krishna. Ah, globals, ma. Globals. Yes. There is no such syntax, ma. Global syntax is you need to use one variable at a time. So if you say completed, then I will go to the program one, ma. So globals function returns all the global variables in the form of 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 dict. You need to write a dict, ma. in the form of dict you write. Right, completed. Then I am going for the first program. Example 1. Example 1 I am going to introduce, because these are very, very important in interviews. Write down global, write down, write a Python program, write a Python program, write a Python program which will perform the operations on, which will perform the operations on, which will perform the operations on which will perform the operations on global and local variables, global and local variables. In the bracket you write add the value, add the values of, add the values of, add the values of, add the values of global and local variables, add the values of global and local variables, add the values of local and global variables. Now you write down this. Now write down this code. Carefully write down. Satya Monica. Sir, operations on later. What is there? Are you asking question, Amma? Are you asking question or what? Yes, ma. Operations on local and global variables. Operations on local and global variables. No, ma Kunal, that is a syntax. That is a syntax. We have to go through the syntax. Yes, ma, program this is. It is a syntax to be followed. This is a syntax unit. Global's function. Easy, ma, it is easy. It is returning the dict object. In the dict object, what are you writing? All of them. This is a key you are passing. Globals returns a dict object. In that, what are you getting? A. A is called key, whose name you are getting it. Easy. Arshita, program I said them already. Again you are asking. Write a Python program, write down. Write a Python program which will perform the operations on, which will perform the operations on global and local variables. Local and global variables. Local and global variables. Local and global variables. In the bracket, add the values of local and global variables. Add the values of global and local variables. So here we are retrieving with globals function, global variables we are retrieving. I told global keyword separately, globals keyword separately. Global keyword separately explained, globals function I said separately. So Durga Prasad, you are asking GA, GB. It is not strictly to use the same. You can write Durga Prasad 1 and Durga Prasad 2. Here you can write Prasad 1 and Prasad 2. You can write Prasad 1 and Prasad 2. Here you can write Prasad 1 and Prasad 2. Durga Prasad. Okay, it is after all variable name. You can take that, no issues at all. Okay, next. This is the program which you have written it. When I am explaining, listen the concept carefully. When I am explaining the concept, listen the concept carefully. Okay, be careful. Without reading the dictionary object, if you raise the doubts on dictionary object, that is simply you have to read the notes. Read the notes. So this GA is not list. A value is getting here. You see, GA is 10, GB is 20. It is not a list. It is called GA is called after all one variable name. So if you feel it is a list, we can't do anything else. Need to read the notes first of all. Okay, right. So take care about this. So I will run this code without reading the notes. If you come to this class, it is difficult because some of the students are not at all getting that. So feeling that one or two students are raising the doubt, what is dictive? So difficult, dangerous students. So 4 not, this is the result of it. Right. Okay, run this program. Next example also, similar example we are, here we are retrieving only 2 variables. Here we are retrieving only 2 variables. I want to go for all 4 variables I want to retrieve. I want to add with the local variable result. Write down. Another example, example 2 you write. Example 2. So opened here. Example 2. Right, ma? Completed. So global function returns dict object. The dict contains our current program global variables, plus the system will be supplying some external information also. That also will be supplied here. That is just displayed here. Now we are going to introduce. So yes, ma Sagar, I told you already, ma. This is called what? This is called, if I remove, it is taken as one predefined name. Dear students, it is after all variable concept only. If this is called red in color, okay, I can write my name, no problem. I can write my no problem because it is having predefined name. I am going to take it because these are all lack of your variables knowledge, which is already discussed. I told you, if anything is a keyword, if any variable name is a keyword, we cannot use such things, I said. So you need to read that. The result is like this. So coming to the point of it. Next, I'll go to next part is another concept I want to introduce. Another concept. Fine. So are you okay with the globals and global keyword? Please confirm, all of you. Concepts are global and globals keyword. Please confirm, all of you. Global and globals keyword. Yes. All 90% of the people are yes, good, very easy, perfect sir, but some of the students I seen that, sir, 2 classes I missed. Can you briefly explain? See, ma, 250 people are there. How can I give you only one student explanation? Right? Please take care by yourself, which is not that much recommended. Don't miss the class. Now I'm going for next concept in functions. Let us enter into the most depth of the subject. Most depth we will go for it. Write down heading anonymous functions. Anonymous functions are, you write, are lambda functions in Python. Very, very important. Take any student, ask this question, what is anonymous function? Simply no answer. Why? That much is what is the definition of function, you ask? What is the definition of function, you ask? Simply, how many approaches are there to define the function, you ask? Then people will come across. Now start with, sir, what is this anonymous functions? Right. Yes, man, you are not Shiva, Mr. Shiva K. Why you think, ma, you are only asking something? Others are also asking. 1 or 2 students are asking. And you are not only one. There are others. One or like one more student is asking. Explain briefly the last 2 classes concepts, sir. So I am not only saying to one student. So don't think that. Come on to the point. Come on to the point of it. When I upload in the Google Drive, you try to download it, ma. So let us come to the anonymous function or lambda functions in Python. So first of all, this is a very, very important in real time and very, very important in interviewer room also. Try to concentrate. So let me write some points about anonymous functions. Let me write some syntax of anonymous functions. Let me go to the programming exercise we will go for it, and then syntax explanation also I will go for it. Okay, right, let me start. And be careful. For my satisfaction, you tell me, what is the purpose of function? Answer my question quickly. What is the purpose of function? One minute, you wait. 1 minute, ma. Sri Lakshmi is asking. Sri Lakshmi, what about non-local variables? 1 minute. One student is asking. Non-local variables. Non-local variables are called what, ma? I will ask this question to the students. Non-local variables are called what? All of you tell me. Non-local variables are called what variables? What, ma? Sri Lakshmi. See, all the people are giving answers. Non-local variables are called what? What, ma? Global variables they are called. Non-global variables are called what? Non-global variables are called what? Local variables. Actually, the type of wording is not there in Python. Actually, the type of wording is not there in Python. Please, right? So, coming to the point back. Yes. Come on to the point. So, such words are not there, ma. Please don't learn new terminology on our own. Whatever I am explaining, you be perfect. That will come in the interview point of view because we are going in depth of the subject. Please be perfect. So don't prepare your own terminology and don't try to send it. Right. Anonymous or lambda functions in Python. Why I am reading out the doubts are because others should not get the type of doubts. Of course, who used the terminology, your previous teacher maybe used that terminology, I don't know, because that is not good terminologies. Okay, whatever it is. Let us come to the point back. Anonymous functions are those. Anonymous functions, I am writing one by one, carefully understand. First 2 minutes you have some tension. You have some tension, but I will clarify the tension. So, let us answer my question. What is the aim of functions, Amma? What is the aim of functions? Reusability. Reusability to perform the operation. Reusability and to perform the operation. Reusability and to perform the operation. That means if any operation, yes, if any operation is common for many number of people, such a type of code, we will write it in the function. Such a function I will call again and again many times. It is giving high degree of reusability. High degree of reusability and performing the operation. Due to that, it is reducing the application development time, reducing the memory space, reducing the execution time. Everything is super fast. And it can be reused by so many number of people. It can be reused by so many number of people in our real-time projects. So functions are hot for the Python programming. Right. So coming to the point of it, yes, Shiva, correct, ma. We can't do a single operation without the concept of functions. Yes, exactly, right. So, coming to the point of it, anonymous functions does not contain name explicitly. Does not contain name explicitly. That is one of the most important points. Even in internet also, when you are commenting something, your name, your anonymous, some name will be there. Anonymous, one option will be there. Anonymous means what? No name. The name of English technical meaning of anonymous is no name. Anonymous functions does not contain any name explicitly. First point is that. Next. Sir, what is the real-time purpose of anonymous functions? Or what is the purpose of anonymous functions? Compulsory question. The purpose of, see, just it is requiring lot of importance is there. Because to make you to understand this, I require a lot of time also. Because if you are not there in that context, to bring to that context, I have to spend a lot of time. The purpose of anonymous functions is that, let me make to wait. I will make you to explain something here. This dash I want to fill it up. Seema, take one small example. Which example I can give you? Okay, this example I can give you. Suppose you take around 15 years back or 10 years back, you take it 10 years back, or even in some of the times popular places. Now, this is a, how can I give the example? Whether you will catch this or not, I don't know. Let us look at that. In some 10 years back, you see, if you want to take a cup of coffee or cup of tea Generally, when we go out, we are taking the cup of tea in some good place, in some good places, not 5-star, 3-star hotels and all, some places. How that people will give the tea or cup of tea or cup of coffee? How they will give you? In which place? In which they are giving the tea or coffee? Just to think normally. I'm trying to give you in a cup. Very good, ma. In a cup. What is that cup? Is the cup which is going to be taking from home? No, no, don't use the word container. Container means water container, not that one. So you are going very long. Like a rosam, you are. Mallesh is saying use and throw. Excellent word. That I want. So in a paper cup they are giving. Actually, I gave the time for you to think about it, but you are going like a rosam. Scientific level you are thinking. So I got fear first of all. So look at these days or some days before lockdown and all, when you take a cup of tea or something, they are giving in the paper cup. And you will drink and you will take and you will throw it away. So what is that usage? So you are taking that cup. Your purpose is to drink. You drink a cup of tea. You want to take a cup of tea. You have taken it and you are just throwing it out. That is known as what purpose? Instant use. Instant use. Instant. The word is called instant. Instant. Have you heard about the word instant? What is that instant? At that point of time, I will use it, and I am not at all interested in the further. No longer interested to use is called instant. One more example. You are going from one location to another location in Hyderabad, from one place to another place. Another place. You are going. So you enter into the bus. Conductor is there. You give the money to the conductor. He asks you, where are you going? So you will tell that stop none. And you will give the money, he will give the change to you, ticket and all. And he is going his own way, you are going his own way. So that is known as what? Giving the money, giving the ticket. That's it. Over. That operation is over. That is known as what? Instant operation. Instant operation. Look at it. Don't waste your time of typing. Listen, Amma. Don't waste your time of typing. Listen what I am explaining. So you are talking to the conductor and then you are completing your, that is known as instant operation. Instant operation. Next one more. I'm using, some of the people are saying, good, OTPs are coming. OTPs are coming. So that OTPs are coming. What that OTPs are going to be? What that OTPs are coming here? That OTPs are using for instant purpose. Instant purpose only. Instant purpose means that point of time only using, that point of time only using, but we are not using for another time, only for instant use. So, movie tickets on the particular day, movie tickets, generating the movie ticket on the particular day. When you enter into the banking application services, you are getting a token number. It is for what? Instant purpose. So like that, you are getting some instant operations. That instant operations are using particular point of time, no longer interested in tomorrow, day after tomorrow, like that we are not interested. To perform instant operations in our programming of Python, it is always recommended for you to go for anonymous functions. Anonymous functions, the purpose of anonymous functions is that to perform instant operations. Instant operations. Instant operation. This is, I can't imagine how much important word this is. The Python Software Foundation uses this word. That ROSM has used this word. Instant operations are those which are performing at that point of time. I'm writing here. If you want, instant operations are those which are performing at that point of time, That is, another way I'll write, no longer interested to use in the future. No longer interested to use in future or in further. Suppose if I am interested to use that operation further, I will go for normal function. Normal function means how you will go for it, how you will go for normal function? Def, something like a fun name, function name, some formal parameters, and you will do the operation. I will write lot of statements inside of it. This function is used for what? Long-term purpose. Whenever you define the function name, that function name can be called anywhere else. Normal functions are used for long-term purpose. Same functions only coming, but it is for instant purpose. That time I will go for what? Anonymous functions, like verification of your OTP, generating the OTP, using the OTP, like movie tickets. And whenever you enter into the SBI banking sector, they are giving one token number to maintain the queue. That token number is available for that point of time, no longer useful to you tomorrow, day after tomorrow, like that. These are all known as what? Instant operations we can call. Instant operations are those which are performing at that point of time, no longer interested to use in the further. Suppose if any operations are interested to use it in further in my project, go for the normal function. So tell me, how many functions are there for us here? Two types of functions. The functions which are defined by you, who has explicit name. Why you are giving name? To use everywhere else in our projects, even tomorrow, day after tomorrow, anytime. But I want to use the operation at this point of time. What is the need of going for giving a name? Because that name is no longer interested to do further. Only this operation only I am using. It is known as which operation? Which operation? Come on. Which operation it is? Instant operation we can call. Coming to the point back. Instant operation. I hope so. You people are understanding. So please confirm whether you understand this word or not. Anonymous functions are used for performing the operations. Which operations? Instant operations we will perform. Take one example directly. I want to find addition of two numbers which is required only that point of time. I am not interested to use any time. That time I will go for what? Anonymous functions. Dear students, happily we can go for normal functions only, but anonymous functions is an additional advantage concept. Because when I enter into the subject, you will understand. I will enter into next filter function, map function, reduce function, which is useful to you to use so many times in the real time. That time people will write anonymous functions. You can write normal functions also, no problem. So coming to the point of it. So anonymous functions are defined by the programmer only. So these things are known as what? Anonymous. All the anonymous functions are not, but the name itself says anonymous functions are defined by you only. They are known as programmer defined. Programmer defined only. They are not built in. We are defining for performing instant operation. Right. Anonymous functions. To develop anonymous functions. To develop anonymous functions, we use a keyword. Some people can call it as an operator. Some people can use operator. We use a keyword lambda. We use a keyword or what? Operator lambda. We use a keyword or operator called lambda. So lambda. Right? Done. And hence anonymous functions are called what? Lambda functions we can call. Lambda functions, because every interview will compulsory ask this question. What is the purpose of lambda functions? To perform instant operations. Instant operations are nothing but what? Want to perform the operation at that point of time without defining the explicit function. There you are trying to def function name, formal parameters, indentation, so much of story is there. So just to reduce the coding part, we go for anonymous function wherever it is possible. If it is not possible with anonymous functions, we will go for normal functions itself. If it is not possible with anonymous functions, we will go for normal functions itself. So coming to the point of it, you can take a cup of tea in the paper cup. You can take a cup of tea in your own cup also. So this is a corona time. You are taking your own cup, you are keeping your bag and moving here and there. Your cup is called what? It is already defined. You have some explicit function name. Wherever you want to take a cup of coffee, you are taking your cup. You are calling your cup. So coming to the point of it, anonymous functions are those which are defined by us for performing instant operation without having the name explicitly. Without having the name explicitly. One more point I am writing. Anonymous functions returns the value, returns the result automatically. That is, programmatically, we need not to write return statement explicitly. We need not to write return statement explicitly. Need not to write return statement explicitly. Automatically that will be returned. Automatically it is returned. Let me go to the syntax. Once you give the example, it will be clear for you. So try to listen, because all the things you understand, let us go for it. Variable name is equal to, actually people are giving like this. Even in small websites and all those things, they are giving lambda keyword. I am using lambda. Okay. Args list or params list. You can take args list or params list. Args list, nothing but params list. Colon args list colon expression. Strictly you need to follow this. Args list, this is the actual syntax, but actual syntax what people are explaining, but actually you need to write a variable name. I will explain that, what is the meaning of it. Now variable name is equal to, for effective programming purpose, according to Python Software Foundation, I am writing lambda. So now I am going to explanation. I am giving the explanation here. So follow the explanation here. Let us see the explanation what I am giving here. First point I am taking, variable name is a valid name of Python which is treated as anonymous function name. When I give one example, you will understand. Anonymous function name. Until that, it is some tension for you, no doubt in that. Feel tension, no problem. Na? Lambda is a keyword oblique operator used for defining anonymous functions. Okay. Used for defining anonymous functions. Next, args list. Within 2 minutes, your doubts will be clarified like anything. Args list represents param list. It is nothing but formal params list. Already you know what is a params list. You know types of positional, types of parameters, types of arguments. We already worked very hard on that part. Done. Next, I am writing colon is there. Colon. It is a link between your expression and your args list. Link between your expression and then what? Args list. Don't think that it is a indentation symbol, dear students. Okay, right. Now expression, I will write it. Expression, I am writing. Expression represents represents a single executable statement. See my word, single executable statement. Single executable statement. See carefully. It is a single executable statement. Expression represents a single executable statement. If you have 3 executable statements, 4 executable statements, 5 executable statements, which are not possible with anonymous functions. That's what I said. Anonymous functions are nothing but instant operation. For example, I want to find the roots of a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. There I need to write the 10 lines of code. The 10 lines of code cannot be done instantly. Instant operation is nothing but just one single executable statement only. You will see what are that thing. Let us feel tension for a few minutes. No problem. Now you'll go for the example. Look at that. Go to the program quickly. Because you are feeling so tension, na? All my students are feeling a lot of tension. Some of the people are coming without bearing the tension. They are posting something. Right? Nothing to worry. I'll rectify that. Please follow that. Is was spelling mistakes you don't see, ma? Please come to the program. Lambda. I'm writing example 1 dot py. Right. What is my program? One student gave an advice. Sir, write the program on the top of the screen. So you need not to repeat. Sorry, sir. Okay. Program for finding even. Program for finding what? Big. Program for finding big. Or program, first of all, let me take a small example. Program for finding sum of two numbers. For example, assume. Small statement. First, very chota example. Very small example. Then how do you define normally? Def. Function name is called sum. Sum op, sum operation, a comma b. I wrote a comma b, dear students. I say happily c is equal to a plus b. Print off. I am writing here. Sum is equal to, or return, I will write return c. I am writing c. Okay, function is there. Main program I am writing. Right? What is the main program, mama? Result 1 is equal to Sima sum op. Let us look at that and pass the values. What are the values here? 10, 20. Just to print the result. Print sum of two numbers with normal function is equal to, or is equal dot format of result 1. Done. Result 1. See carefully. Follow me. Go to the location of it. So I will create one separate folder. Separate folder. What is that folder name? Separate folder name, anonymous functions. Anonymous functions. In this, I will save my program. Okay. Coming to the point back. You come out of this folder, anonymous functions. ANO, what is that function of ANON? Okay. Where it is created, ma? Okay, under functions only, na? It is created under functions only, ma. 1 minute. Okay, ma. It was in functions only. It was in functions folder. Otherwise, if you wait, okay, let it be, no problem. In this, In that only I created a subfolder dir. You see, there is my program name. So I'm trying outside of my folder. This is inside the folder of it. Okay. What is my program name? Lambda. Why? I say my function name. My function name. Lambda expression 1. So I got the sum of two numbers with a normal function is equal to 30. So for doing this operation of sum of two numbers instantly, when sum of two numbers are there with us instantly, you need not to go for def keyword, explicitly one function name, a formal parameters list, local variable, return statement. Why should I take this many 3 lines of code unnecessarily? And in that heading, lot of keywords and all. Rather than that, I simply say, see, I'm talking lambda. This is a normal function definition amount. This is normal function definition. See, normal function definition. Okay, fine. Normal function definition. Lambda. See, variable name, some OP or some add OP is equal to one variable name. Lambda. What is that? X comma y, because lambda is receiving two values. How it receives, I will tell you, is equal to x plus y. It is called instant operation. A single line I can do. Actually, single line statement understanding is very difficult to the students, first of all. Because when you enter into the high-end concepts of Python, most of the things are coming in single line. Single line means what? Less code will be more optimized. That is what is the scientist feeling. But internally, do you know what is happening? Whenever you write a single line, students will feel lot of difficulty. That's why you must be careful enough. Here I wrote 3 lines. Here I am writing only 2 lines. At least 2 lines I have to write here. It is a single line coding. It is only for instant purpose. Now coming to the point of it. Now I am writing directly. What is that? Result to 2 is equal to variable name. You go to the concept. Go to your concept. Variable name is a valid name of Python, which is treated as anonymous function name. So add OP is treated as a function. So I am writing add OP of 100 comma 200 means add OP is a reference variable, is a variable pointing to this line, is a watchman for this line. You are asking, take this add OP of 100 and 200. It will take the values here and keep the values in this xy. What is the value of xy? Tell me now. Actually, we are not calling any lambda, nothing. No function name explicitly, but we are using indirectly. This variable itself is treated as what? Function name. add of 100, 200. It will carry these two values to this place and sending these two values to this lambda arguments, formal parameters. What is the value of xy? 100 comma 200. X plus y. 100 plus 200 automatically returning. See carefully here. Lambda function, see, anonymous functions returns the result automatically. We need not to write return statement explicitly. Here x plus y, 100 plus 200 will be added and returned automatically to the place. Lambda also will tell, oh, result is ready. Take add OP, please give it back whoever is calling you. So it is kept the result into result 2. I am writing here. See carefully. Addition of two numbers, sum of two numbers with what? Anonymous functions. Anonymous functions. Function is equal to. I write what? Result 2. See that lines. Dear students, see the result of it. Sum of two numbers with anonymous function is what? 300. So add OP is called after all one variable name, treated as that. Now directly I will write it. Anonymous function with what? With I will write it directly. Instead of writing now, I will write ADDOP of minus 10 comma minus 20. Directly I am writing. Directly. It is my function calling. It is the format function and end of that. One more ending of it. See that now? Instantly I am doing the operation. Instantly. Wherever I need addition of two numbers, I need not write a big code like this. I can write simply like this. I can do sub program, sub OP is equal to lambda a comma b is equal to a minus b. Now I will write, see how I will write, print of star 50. Compulsory today somebody will ask you, sir, what is the star 50? I know somebody will ask, I know today they will ask, right? Sub of two numbers. What is that? Directly with anonymous functions. What I am writing? Sub OP of what? Say 10 comma 20. 10 comma 20 sub operation I want. Automatically result will come. What happens? Invalid syntax. Okay, is equal to, I should not write colon. Yes. Sub of two numbers with anonymous function minus 10. Like multiplication operation, MULOP is equal to lambda k comma v, k star v. I will take multiplication of two numbers, MUL of two numbers. Yes, here MUL of what? 6 comma 7. Easy. See, multiplication of 6 and 7, 42. Dear students, are they easy or difficult? Are you following or not? Coming to the point back, are you following or not? Is anonymous functions are easy or not? Right. Dead easy. Not at all a difficult. Now tell me, anonymous functions are used for what purpose? Anonymous functions are used for what purpose? Long-term purpose to use everywhere else in my application development, or instant purpose? Instant operation purpose only. So tell me, who is this person asking looping statements inside the anonymous function? Can you use that loop? Who is that person? Can I use looping statement inside that? Kaushal Tata. Can you use looping statement inside Kaushal Tata inside of that place? Can you use ma? If I want to use looping statement, how many statements minimum I will write ma? Kaushal Tata. I will ask others, sir. Can I use a looping statement inside of this lambda? All of you, no sir, 100% no sir. Why sir? Why we cannot use sir? Whenever we use looping statement, at least 2 to 3 statements I have to write it. Looping statement will take how many values? How many values we use? Only one value we can use it. Only one value you can use it. Right? So ultimately, only single statement. I wrote very perfectly here. What is that? Anonymous statement here. Expression represent a single executable statement. Single executable statement. If you are able to write single executable statement, you write it, no problem. Okay, right. So you want to pass a lista, you want to pass a dicta. If you are able to form a single expression, most welcome. Somebody is asking, dicta shall we pass, sir. So if you are able to pass a dicta or list or anything, you can, provided you are able to write a single expression. Right. It's a very nice feature because whose implementation I'm going to tell you. Filter function is there, map function is there, reduce function is there. If you listen those features now, You will say, sir, it is an excellent facility, you will say. Right? Fine. Now, next I will go for, first you write down that Kunal Turankar, I will tell you, ma. Kunal Turankar, I will tell you. When I come to the next example, whether we use conditional statement or not, you will find that. You will find that. Okay? Wait. We will come to that. Okay? Kunal Turankar, wait. Write down. Anonymous function heading you write down. And write within that. Carefully write down, ma. So somebody will ask you, what is the difference between normal function and anonymous function? Simple. So, when you are coming out of your home, you will ask your parents, I want water bottle. They will say, okay, take water bottle from home. They will say, you are asking, I want a teacup also, teacup also. They will say, what you are asking? Teacup not necessary. It is an instant operation. They will give in a cup, paper cup. You use it and throw. But water bottle, and you don't tell, sir, water bottle also wait available outside. You take it and throw. No, we will take from home. Anything you take from home, it's a long-term purpose. That is called, water bottle is called a long-term function. You will drink and you will carry to home. And a paper cup, you will drink and you will throw it away. And don't tell this example in interview. Instant operation, multiple statements which are there to solve a particular problem is called definitely long-term process. Function, normal function. If a operation is required only at that point of time, you go for lambda function, which reduces your coding, which reduces the coding part. That's it. Nothing else difficult. And still, its importance you can understand, filter function, map function, reduce function. It's the greatest topics which we will introduce after this. If you write a little bit faster, I will show you the example also. Concept, purpose, syntax explanation, programming. Right. Write down. Example you write down, ma. After finishing that, after finishing that, you can take any type of arguments here, ma. I'm telling to you once again. I already said. Again, I am telling. You can take any arguments list, provided you can able to perform the operation on that variables. These are called formal parameters. We used to do the operations on the formal parameters in the expression. So anything it can take. Dict you take, list you take, set you take, any variable you take it. Provided you need to do the operation on that arguments list. Not at all difficult at all. So when you are passing this arguments list, definitely no need to take any global variable. Some person is asking global variables concept. So what I am explaining here, arguments list, do the operations with arguments list. Okay, if you want to use any global variable, you can use it because it's also part of one function only, na? You can use it, no problem. Local global variables, you can use it. Okay, Nama? That person, whoever is asking, that message is scrolled up. Just I seen that and it is scrolled up immediately. Okay, write down next. One more function example, you write it. Define a lambda function. Okay, ma, Sagar Kishore. Okay, you only asked. Okay, you can use it. It is also like a normal function, ma. You can use, but most of the time we do the operations on these formal parameters only. If you want to use any global variable like other functions you are using, na, you can use there also, no issue at all. Okay, right. Write down. Define a lambda function or anonymous function. Define a anonymous function or lambda function for finding sum comma sub and MUL operations on MUL operations on two numbers. So normal function you are dealing with the normal function as well as you are dealing with the anonymous function. So 3 anonymous functions I am using. So Kunal Turankar, it will come, Amma. I am remembering that it is a part of my classroom discussion. Whenever you need, I cannot go for that time. Okay, we have some type of order. We have that order. Okay, we will discuss it compulsory. Don't worry about it. Relax. Don't worry. So keep that doubt with you. I will tell you that. No, it is there in our order of discussion, ma. It is there in the order of discussion. Whenever I tell, you tell me, sir, sir, my doubt was clarified, sir. You can just tell like that, okay? No problem. In every batch, we used to tell that part, okay? Nothing to worry. Yes, complete that. Normal function definition, lambda function definition. Okay. So normal Roman ordinary number to Roman numbers. Not yet done, huh? Not yet done. Okay. So not yet completed. Okay. I have to do it in the class, huh? Compulsory. Okay. Yes, ma. Kaushal Tata. You can do, ma. No problem. You can do like that. No issue at all. Okay, ma. No problem. Kunal Turankar. I will tell you, ma. I will tell in the class. One day, that is even after filter function, map function, reduce function is over, I will specially tell you that logic. I will specially tell that program in the class. By spending half an hour time in the class, I will explain. I thought that you have done it. Okay. If not done, I will explain in the class. Okay. Next, one more code you write. One more. Write a define a lambda function. Define a lambda function. Define a lambda function. Define a lambda function for finding biggest among two numbers. Define a lambda function for finding biggest among two numbers. 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 Yes. Now let us look at that. Now I am defining directly. Look at Python lambda example 2.py. Look at I am saying lambda function I am defining. Big OP is equal to lambda a comma b colon a comma b colon. Right? Now a if a greater than b, else b. What is this operator is called? What is this operator is called? What is this operator is called? Mallesh is saying IIF. What is that IIF? What is this Satyam Sharma? Right? All of you write imposition, amma. All of you write imposition. It is known as a ternary operator. What is that operator is called? Ternary operator. Explained or not explained? Explained or not explained? Now, first of all, did I use the word ternary? No? Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Just forget. Okay, not necessary to worry about it. Okay, listening first time. Okay, look at. No problem. Listen, I am saying. If a greater than b. True, na? If this is one of the twisting part. If a greater than b. If it is true, left side value will be returned. If it is false, b value will be returned. one condition, one evaluation, second value, and then third value. It is as good as similar to what in our cases in C language. Big is equal to a greater than b, a greater than b. Like this we used to write in C language, colon a and b. Like this we used to write it. Like this we used to write in our C language. It is called a ternary operator. What is an operator we are using here? Question mark, colon we are using. Question mark, colon we are using. Question mark, colon. But here we are using, instead of this question mark and all, we are using, if it is true, return a value. If it is false, return b value. If a and b are 10, a value 10, b value 20. 10 greater than 20, false. Return b. What is the b value? 20. Suppose if a is 100, b is 20. 100 greater than 20, true. Return what value? A value. Understood or not? Understood or not? Understood or not, ma? Understood. What this style is called? It is not if-else statement. It is called a ternary operator. Spell out. What is that? Spell out that word. Spell out. Ternary operator. Like a greater than b one condition. If it is true, return a. If it is false, return b. Like that we are returning that. Okay, finished. I will take here what? Main program. Look at that now. X is equal to int of input of C1, enter first number. Next I am taking, what is that? Y, enter second number. Now you find print of, say big of, I'll write big of, what is it? Right? Comma is equal to like this. Now tell me, dot format of x comma y comma big OP of x comma y. Mind blowing statement. XY 10 20. 10 value 10 is printed here, 20 is printed there. Big OP is a lambda function I am calling, anonymous function I am calling. Sending this big XY there, big XY. X and Y values are transferred to AB. If A greater than B, return A value. If B is going to be what? Bigger, it will be returned. So let us compile this. Program. See that? Powerful. Come on. Example 2 dot py. Okay, what happens? Unexpected while parsing. Bracket missing somewhere. Okay. Closing bracket ma. See, enter the first number 10 ma. 20. I'm not pressing enter key. Let us go to. What is the value of x? 10. What is the value of y? 20. 10 and 20 printed here. And big of OP 10 20. Big of OP 10 20 means 10 20 transferred into AB. A value 10, B value 20. What is the condition? A greater than B. 10 greater than 20. True or false? Come on. False. False means what is the value returning? What is the value returning? B value returning. What is the value of B? What is the value of B? 20. See that press enter key. See the result. Biggest is big of 10 20 is equal to 20. Next you write it 100 and then 20. Come on. What is the value of AB here? What is the value of AB? Value of AB please. 120. 100 greater than 20. 100 greater than 20. True. What is the value returning? What is the value returning? A. What is the value of A? 100. See the result. Press enter key. What is the result? Big of 120 is 20. Next, last and final. You got the doubt like this. 10 10. 10 10 I entered. The first value 10. Second value also 10. What is the value of AB here? 10 10. 10 greater than 10. Come on. 10 greater than 10. True or false? False. What is the value returning? What is the value returning? Hmm? What is the value returning? 10 greater than 10 false. False means B value. Any one of the value can be written, no problem. Big of 10 10 is what? 10 only. So this is the way how you can find out. Is it clear? First of all, is lambda functions is easy to write or difficult to write? Only one statement is written. Now, who is that? Kunal Turankar, Kushal Turankar or some name. Can we use a if else statement? Can we write if else statement? Yes, sir. That's it. You will get your confidence like anything. Tomorrow you ask me, you will get, sir, confidence level increased, sir. Day after tomorrow you ask me, sir, it is growing, sir, increasing graph, sir. But you need to have patience levels. You just keep confidence on me. Slowly I will give kick in the subject. Kick in the subject. Beginning only you can not go further. Try down this example. Now, ma, please complete it. Only 3 minutes to 6. 3 minutes to 6, please. Complete it quickly. Take the screenshot. Yes, ma. Sampath Praveen. Very good, ma. Thank you. Right, tomorrow don't miss it. Very, very important concept. Ma, if anybody is asking previous screen or something, tomorrow I will show you, ma, because time is not there. Please don't mind. Tomorrow class I will show you what you missed it. Okay, don't mind. Please don't mind. So time is not there, ma. Yes, ma. Thank you. Yes, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you for your compliments. Right. Tomorrow class I will show you. If anybody is missing, nama, tomorrow I will show you. Please don't mind. So time is not there. It is becoming 5 o'clock 58 minutes. Please don't mind. Tomorrow class I'll show you. Okay. Right. Done. So next class supposed to be ready.